It may shock you or even surprise you, but what I'm about to tell you is something that many of you have been praying for, waiting for, even your entire life. If you're watching this video right now, it's no coincidence. In fact, it means that you, the chosen ones, are incredibly close to the shift you've been waiting for. But there's something that will surprise you about the next steps in your journey, and it's not what you may think. You see, chosen ones, you are different. You've always known this deep down, haven't you? You've often felt out of place or like there's something more waiting for you just around the corner. You've been through struggles, faced challenges, and endured things that the average person would never understand. Well, I'm here to tell you, those struggles were preparing you for something monumental. You're closer to your breakthrough than you ever realized. But first, before we dive deep into this life-altering message, I want to ask something from you. If you resonate with this message, if you feel the energy, then show your support. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's push together towards our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Leave a comment with the number 77 to send a powerful signal to the universe. Let's activate that cosmic frequency together. And if you are truly a chosen one, I ask you to keep this video on repeat. Let the energy from this message amplify and work in your favor. The longer you listen, the more potent the signal becomes. Trust me when I say, if you are truly one of the chosen ones, you will stay until the end. But if not, you'll likely find yourself leaving the video long before it finishes. Now, let's get into it. What I'm about to reveal will change everything you think you know about your path, your journey, and the shift that's about to happen in your life. Stay with me. Let's begin. Chapter 1: The First Signs of Your Shift. You've probably heard it many times before, but the signs are all around you. But have you ever truly stopped to consider what that means, and what it could mean for your journey as a chosen one? These aren't just random occurrences that you happen to stumble upon. If you've been feeling like the universe is speaking directly to you, that's not a coincidence. You're not imagining things. As a chosen one, you're deeply connected to the energies of the cosmos, and that connection allows you to perceive signs that many others miss entirely. The universe is constantly communicating with you, guiding you towards your higher purpose, and you're starting to notice the subtle clues that confirm you're on the right path. Take a moment to reflect on what you've been experiencing lately. Maybe you've been seeing numbers like 1111, 222, or 333 everywhere you go. Or perhaps you've noticed certain patterns repeating themselves in your life, whether in your relationships, your work, or your day-to-day experiences. These signs aren't mere coincidences. They are part of the universe's grand design, meant to show you that you are approaching a major shift in your life. It's like the universe is sending you small messages to let you know you're on the right track. But here's the thing, these signs won't always be obvious to everyone. In fact, they often go unnoticed by most people. This is why you, as a chosen one, are the one who sees them. You are attuned to the subtle frequencies of the universe, able to pick up on things others can't even comprehend. So, what's happening next? One of the first signs that you're approaching the shift you've been waiting for is the feeling of discomfort. Yes, you heard me correctly, discomfort. I know this may seem counterintuitive, especially when you've been eagerly anticipating change, but the discomfort is a necessary part of the process. It's the universe's way of signaling that you are on the brink of transformation. It might feel like your world is shifting beneath your feet, like things are moving too fast, or even like you're outgrowing your old self. These feelings of unease are normal, but here's the truth, it's not something to fear. In fact, it's an indicator that you're shedding old layers, old identities, and outworn beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. This discomfort is a sign that your frequency is rising, and you're being called to step into a more aligned version of yourself. And here's where it gets interesting, and maybe even surprising to some of you. This shift won't happen in one smooth, linear moment. It's not some dramatic, singular event where everything changes overnight. Instead, it's a gradual unfolding. A series of small steps, each one leading you closer to the higher version of yourself that you've been preparing for your whole life. During this process, you might experience moments of pure clarity, times when everything feels aligned and the path ahead is crystal clear. But you'll also face moments of confusion, self-doubt, and even fear. These mixed emotions are part of the journey. Think of it like peeling back the layers of an onion. Each layer that falls away brings you closer to the core of who you're truly meant to be. But it can be a little uncomfortable at first. Some days, you may feel overwhelmed by the changes happening around you. You might question whether you're ready for the next level or wonder if you're truly capable of stepping into the full potential of your gifts. These feelings are not signs of failure, they are simply part of the process. The key is to stay grounded, trust the unfolding, and know that each challenge you face is only strengthening you for what's ahead. And while all of this may sound a little overwhelming, here's something that will surprise you. Once you move through the initial discomfort, things will begin to shift faster than you can imagine. Just when you think you're stuck or that the universe is testing your patience, something will happen. Suddenly, the doors you've been waiting for will open wide, and opportunities that seemed out of reach will be within your grasp. You'll find that the breakthroughs you've been yearning for are not far off, they are closer than you think. The only thing standing between you and your shift is your readiness to step through those doors. You might think, what if I'm not ready? But I assure you, if you've been feeling this call, if you've been noticing the signs, then you are absolutely ready. The universe has been preparing you for this moment for a long time, and now it's time for you to trust yourself and take the leap. As you step into this new chapter, you'll find that the world around you begins to reflect the transformation that's happening within you. People, places, and circumstances will align to support you in ways you never expected. The energy you've been putting out into the world will return to you, amplified and ready to propel you forward. So, even though the journey might not always feel easy, remember that you are being supported by forces greater than yourself. The discomfort, the confusion, the moments of doubt, these are just temporary. And they will pass. You're on the cusp of something extraordinary. The shift you've been praying for is closer than ever, and you'll be amazed at how quickly things will begin to fall into place once you embrace the process and trust the journey. Chapter 2: The Power of Energy and Frequency. As a chosen one, you've probably heard a lot about energy and frequency. The words vibration and energy flow are often used in spiritual circles, but let's take a moment to truly explore what this means for you and why it plays such an important role in the shift you are about to experience. The concept of energy isn't just a mystical idea, it's a fundamental part of your existence. You are a being made entirely of energy, and so is everything around you. The world, the people you encounter, and the things you interact with all carry their own unique energy signature. The key to understanding the shift lies in how you interact with and elevate your own energy. When you hear people talk about raising your vibration, they're referring to the frequency at which you exist. Everything has a frequency, from the thoughts you think to the emotions you feel. If your energy is vibrating at a low frequency, you may feel stuck, negative, or disconnected from your true purpose. But if you raise your vibration, you begin to align yourself with the higher energies of the universe, and that's when the magic starts to happen. As a chosen one, you are naturally attuned to these higher frequencies, but the challenge comes in learning how to consciously control your vibration. The shift you're approaching is deeply tied to this process. At times, you may feel overwhelmed by the energy around you. You might sense shifts in the energy of the room, or feel like certain people drain you, while others leave you feeling energized and uplifted. These are all signs that you are highly sensitive to energy, and you must learn to protect your own vibration. Your energetic field is expanding as you move closer to your shift, and the higher your vibration, the more aligned you become with the universe's grand design. Here's the surprising part. You don't need to wait for some magical event to raise your vibration. You can begin today by paying attention to the way you think, feel, and act. Positive thoughts, uplifting emotions, and actions that align with your highest good will naturally raise your energy frequency. But this process isn't always linear, either. You will have moments when you feel perfectly aligned, and other times when negativity tries to pull you back down. Don't be discouraged by this. It's all part of the process. When you catch yourself in a negative state, don't judge yourself. Instead, simply refocus your thoughts and energy. The more you practice this, the easier it will become to stay in the flow of high-frequency energy. Once you become more conscious of your own vibration, you'll begin to notice the effect it has on the world around you. Your energy will attract the people, circumstances, and opportunities that are in harmony with your new frequency. This is when you'll begin to understand the true power of energy. When you raise your vibration, you align with the universe's higher frequency, and that's when your deepest desires start to manifest. It may seem like magic, but it's simply the result of your own energy syncing with the flow of the universe. This is why the universe will present you with challenges during your shift. You may be tempted to think of these obstacles as setbacks, but in reality, they are opportunities for you to refine your vibration even further. The universe is testing your ability to stay centered and balanced amidst external chaos. The more you learn to manage your own energy, the more powerful and aligned you become. This is a major part of the shift you're undergoing, and the more you embrace it, the quicker you'll see your world start to shift in miraculous ways. Chapter 3: Embracing Your True Power. As you move through this spiritual awakening, one of the most profound realizations you'll have is the discovery of your true power. As a chosen one, you are far more powerful than you've ever been led to believe. Throughout your life, society, family, and even your own self-doubt may have conditioned you to shrink from your power, to suppress your gifts, and to play small in the world. But that is all about to change. The shift you're entering into is all about reclaiming your power, your divine birthright as a creator of your own reality. The truth is, you were born with incredible abilities that go far beyond what the average person can comprehend. These are gifts that you have carried with you through lifetimes, waiting for the right moment to awaken them. That moment is now. As a chosen one, you have the ability to manifest your desires, to heal yourself and others, to influence the world around you, and to create lasting change in your life. But here's the surprise: this power isn't something that you need to get from someone else or even from the universe. It's already inside of you. For so long, you've been looking for answers outside of yourself, hoping someone would reveal the secret to unlocking your full potential. But the secret is this: you have always had access to your power. The shift you're about to experience is the unlocking of that inner power, and it will come in stages. Initially, you may feel uncertain, unsure of how to harness this power. But trust me when I say, it will all come together when the time is right. You will begin to see synchronicities, opportunities, and experiences that serve as your initiation into this new way of being. One of the first steps in embracing your true power is learning to trust yourself completely. No more second-guessing your decisions, doubting your intuition, or questioning your worth. You are a divine being with limitless potential. It's time to start acting like it. The universe has been patiently waiting for you to recognize this truth, and now that you're ready, it will begin to reveal itself in full force. As you trust in yourself and your abilities, you will begin to notice how everything aligns in ways you never thought possible. It's also important to understand that embracing your power comes with great responsibility. The more you tap into your true abilities, the more you must use them wisely. You are a creator of your own reality, but you must remember that your thoughts, words, and actions create ripples that affect everything around you. The energy you project into the world has a profound impact, and this is why the universe tests you during the shift. Are you ready to use your power for the highest good? Are you ready to lead with love, compassion, and wisdom? When you do, your power will only grow stronger. Your spiritual growth, your ability to tap into your true power, is a sacred process. With each new level of awareness, your potential expands, and so does the responsibility you carry. But do not fear this responsibility. It is not something to shy away from. The more you trust and honor your own power, the more capable you will become of wielding it with wisdom and purpose. And as you do, you'll begin to see how your actions and intentions create positive ripples in the world, leading to a life filled with abundance, peace, and fulfillment. So, chosen one, step boldly into your power. Trust yourself completely, release your doubts, and know that you are more than capable of creating the reality you desire. The universe is supporting you every step of the way, and as you embrace your true power, you will rise to heights you once only dreamed of. You are not just a passive participant in your life, you are the creator. You are the divine force moving through your reality. Embrace that truth and let your power shine. Chapter 4: The Role of Intuition in Your Journey. Intuition is one of the most powerful tools you possess as a chosen one. In fact, it might just be the most essential tool for navigating the profound shift you are about to experience. Your intuition is your direct connection to your higher self, the universe, and the divine wisdom that resides deep within you. While logic, reasoning, and rational thinking are important for day-to-day decision-making, intuition transcends the intellect. It taps into a much deeper, more profound knowing. It is that feeling, that inner voice, that guides you in the right direction, even when you don't have all the facts or the answers laid out before you. During this shift, your intuition will become louder and clearer than ever before. As your spiritual awareness grows, you may find yourself suddenly knowing things without any logical explanation. You may feel a deep inner pull to take specific actions, go down particular paths, or avoid certain situations, even when you can't fully explain why. This is the magic of intuition. It's like an inner compass, constantly guiding you in the right direction, even when the path ahead is unclear. It leads you precisely where you need to go, every step of the way, even if you can't fully comprehend the reasons behind it at first. Here's the surprising part about intuition: it is often not the voice you expect. It doesn't shout at you or give you clear, direct instructions. It's not a loud, commanding force. Instead, it whispers softly to you in the quiet moments, in your dreams, and in the stillness of your heart. It shows up in those fleeting, intuitive feelings or gentle nudges that you may initially dismiss as coincidence or imagination. The more you learn to trust and follow these subtle whispers, the more powerful and clear your connection to the universe becomes. The shift you're experiencing is not only about external changes, it is also meant to reconnect you with this deep, ancient inner knowing, the wisdom that has always been there, waiting for you to tap into it. Many chosen ones initially struggle with trusting their intuition, especially because they've been conditioned for so long to rely on external sources of authority, whether it's society, friends, family, or even books and teachers, to tell them what's right or what they should be doing. This reliance on outside validation often leads to confusion, as it creates a disconnect from the powerful inner guidance that is already available to you. But the truth is, no one knows you better than your own inner wisdom. It's time to stop seeking validation from others, to stop questioning your instincts, and to begin listening to the voice that has always been there, quietly waiting for you to tune in. When you follow your intuition, you are aligning yourself with the cosmic forces and divine wisdom that are guiding you toward your highest purpose. As you begin to trust your intuition more, you will notice how it gently directs your life in a way that feels both effortless and powerful. Your inner wisdom knows what is best for you, even when the outside world suggests otherwise. This divine guidance comes from a place of alignment with your highest self and your divine mission, and when you honor it, you'll feel more in sync with the flow of life. You'll find that things begin to fall into place in ways you never expected. Synchronicities, opportunities, and doors will open that you couldn't have planned for, simply because you trusted your intuition. The more you allow yourself to embrace this inner wisdom, the more you will experience a deep sense of peace and confidence in the decisions you make. You will no longer need to look outside yourself for answers, because you will understand that you already have all the answers within. By trusting your intuition, you align yourself with the divine flow of the universe, and you start walking the path that is uniquely yours. So, chosen one, as you continue on this journey, remember to trust your intuition. It is one of your greatest gifts, and it is here to guide you toward the truth of who you are and the fulfillment of your divine purpose. The more you listen, the more aligned you will become with your higher self, and the more clearly you will see the path ahead. Trust in your inner wisdom, for it is the voice of the universe calling you home. Chapter 5. Letting go of the old to make way for the new. One of the most surprising and sometimes challenging aspects of the shift is the need to let go of the old. You may have already begun to experience this. The people, relationships, situations, and circumstances that once felt comfortable, safe, or familiar might suddenly begin to feel stifling, irrelevant, or even draining. As you move deeper into your spiritual awakening, you will start to realize that the old ways of being, thinking, and living no longer serve your highest good. These old patterns, beliefs, and circumstances are holding you back from stepping into the full potential of who you are becoming. This is the universe's way of clearing the path, making room for something new, something more aligned with your highest self. Letting go is often a difficult process, and that's okay. We, as humans, tend to hold on to things, whether it's people, beliefs, jobs, or places, because they provide us with a sense of security. The familiar feels safe, even if it's no longer beneficial or fulfilling. But the truth is, these attachments, no matter how comfortable they seem, can actually hinder us from reaching our true potential. When you're about to enter a major spiritual shift, there are certain things you must release to make room for the new opportunities, blessings, and growth that are on their way to you. This is not always an easy thing to do, and it may feel as though you're losing something valuable or irreplaceable. However, trust that the universe never takes away anything without replacing it with something even better. This process of letting go often comes in waves. There may be moments when you find yourself naturally outgrowing relationships that no longer align with your energy or your spiritual path. You might suddenly feel disconnected from old friends or family members, and that's perfectly normal. You may even leave behind jobs, places, or habits that have kept you stuck in old patterns that no longer serve your growth. These departures may seem painful at first, but they are necessary for your transformation. The more you release these attachments, the more you will begin to feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with the person you are becoming. Letting go is not just about physical things, it's also about mental and emotional attachments. You may need to release old beliefs, fears, and doubts that have been limiting your potential. These internal attachments can sometimes be harder to identify, but they're just as important to release. By shedding these outdated thought patterns and emotional blockages, you make space for new, empowering beliefs that align with the truth of who you are and the future that is unfolding before you. As you continue through this process, know that the universe is supporting you. It is guiding you toward something greater, something that is a true match for the person you are becoming. Embrace this process of release, even if it feels uncomfortable at times. Know that letting go is an essential and natural part of the shift, and it will make space for the new energy, relationships, and opportunities that are waiting for you. The more you embrace this act of surrender, the more you will step into the flow of your own transformation. You will soon find that, once you let go of what no longer serves you, you'll be able to more fully receive what is meant for you. The universe will fill the empty spaces with things that resonate with your true self, bringing you closer to your authentic path. You don't have to understand all the details or the reasons why things are shifting, but trust that the release is part of a greater plan, one that is helping you align with your highest purpose. This is not just a process of loss, but one of immense gain. As you release the old, you are creating the space for the new, more aligned aspects of your life to enter. Let go, trust the process, and know that in every release, you are moving closer to the person you are meant to be. Chapter 6: Embracing the Uncertainty of the Shift. One of the most profound and sometimes unsettling aspects of the shift that chosen ones go through is the uncertainty that often comes with it. You might have always been a person who sought answers, who wanted to know exactly what would happen next and how things would unfold. You likely thrived on clarity and understanding, but during this period of awakening, you'll notice that things may feel less defined, more obscure. The sense of direction you once had might seem to fade away, and for many, this is one of the most uncomfortable aspects of the process. But let me surprise you with something important. This uncertainty is not something negative, nor is it something to fear. In fact, it is one of the greatest gifts you will receive during this time of change. Why, you ask? Because uncertainty is where growth truly happens. It is in the space of the unknown that you are called to trust deeply, not just in the process itself, but in your own inner wisdom, your ability to navigate this new territory, and most importantly, in the universe's infinite wisdom that is guiding you precisely to where you need to be. During moments of uncertainty, you are being pushed out of your comfort zone and into a space of radical faith, trust, and surrender to the unknown. The truth is, you've been preparing for this moment your entire life. Every challenge you've faced, every doubt you've navigated, and every fear you've conquered was all part of the process that has led you to this very point. It may not have seemed obvious at the time, but each experience was preparing you for the uncertainty you are now experiencing. And now that you are here, your task is not to fight against it, but to fully embrace it. This is the moment where you truly step into your power. When you accept uncertainty, you will find clarity. In the midst of what feels like chaos, you will find an inner peace that transcends the turbulence around you. And, perhaps most importantly, in the unknown, you will find your purpose and your path forward. As you allow yourself to embrace this time of uncertainty, you will also begin to notice something else. Everything around you is fluid. The shift you are experiencing is not just a spiritual event, it is a complete reshaping of your entire reality. The old systems, old structures, and outdated ways of thinking are all breaking down. You are stepping into a new era of consciousness, and in order for this new phase to manifest, the old must dissolve. While this can be uncomfortable at times, it's important to understand that you are witnessing the dismantling of old paradigms that no longer serve your highest good or align with your true self. The more you surrender to the unknown and stop trying to control every outcome, the faster you will move through this transition. The more you let go of the need for certainty and security, the faster the universe will align everything in your favor, helping you transition into your new reality. This process may take time. You might not see immediate results or tangible changes in the material world. But once the new begins to materialize, once the shift has fully occurred, you will look back and see that the uncertainty was not something to fear, it was something to welcome. During this time, the universe is not leaving you to flounder in the dark, nor is it abandoning you in your confusion. Instead, it is preparing you for the next level of your spiritual and personal growth. The universe is showing you how to stand in your true power, how to live authentically, and how to align fully with your highest purpose. This period of uncertainty is the fertile soil in which your true self is going to blossom and grow. It is the groundwork for your transformation. So, don't rush through this process. Don't shy away from it out of fear or impatience. Instead, embrace it with open arms and an open heart, trusting that everything you need is already on its way to you. The uncertainty you're experiencing is not a setback, but rather a powerful opportunity for deep growth and alignment. Your higher self is being birthed through this experience, and the more you lean into the uncertainty, the more you will discover the clarity, strength, and wisdom that will guide you to your next level of transformation. Chapter 7: Stepping into your divine purpose. As you move through this transformative period, one of the most exciting and at times overwhelming aspects of the shift is stepping into your divine purpose. The reason you were chosen for this journey is because you have something uniquely important to contribute to the world. You didn't come here just to exist. You came here to fulfill a higher calling, to impact others in ways that are aligned with your soul's deepest desires. And the truth is, that purpose has been within you all along. It's just waiting for you to wake up to it. Now, as a chosen one, you may have been wondering for a long time what that purpose actually is. You might have spent years searching for clues, asking questions, or waiting for some grand revelation to show up. And here's the twist that may surprise you: the purpose you're meant to fulfill is not something that needs to be discovered outside of yourself. It's been within you, calling you, this entire time. The shift you're experiencing is the awakening of this purpose, this deeper knowing of who you are and why you're here. And when that moment happens, everything will click into place. When you step into your divine purpose, you will feel a profound sense of alignment. You will feel that you're no longer wandering, but walking with intention. Every step will feel like it's in harmony with your soul, and you'll know that you're on the right path. It won't always be easy, there will still be challenges along the way, but you will never feel lost again. You'll have an inner compass that guides you and keeps you focused on what truly matters. This is what the shift is all about. It's about you realizing that you are divinely equipped for the work you are meant to do. Here's the surprise: your divine purpose doesn't always have to look grand or extraordinary. It doesn't have to be a career in the spotlight or some world-changing mission. For some of you, your purpose might be to be a loving parent, a healer, a teacher, or a peaceful presence in your community. For others, your purpose might involve creativity, writing, or artistic expression. The key is that it aligns with your soul's deepest calling. When you align with that purpose, you will naturally attract the people, resources, and opportunities that will help you fulfill it. But before you can step fully into this divine purpose, there is one final step you must take. You must trust yourself completely. For years, you've been doubting your abilities, questioning your worth, or wondering if you were good enough. The universe is telling you now that you are more than enough. You are exactly who you were meant to be. You have all the tools, talents, and wisdom within you to succeed in your divine mission. All that is required of you is to take the leap and fully embrace the role you were born to play. When you do, the doors to your new life will open wide. You will see that the universe has been orchestrating everything behind the scenes, setting up the conditions for your success. You may look back on this period and realize that the struggles, the uncertainty, and the discomfort were all part of your preparation. They were all leading you to this moment where you are finally stepping into your true power and divine purpose. And when you step into that purpose, you will feel a deep, unshakable sense of peace, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you were meant to do. Now is your time. The shift is here. The universe is ready. And you, chosen one, are ready to rise. You've made it to the end, and that tells me everything I need to know. You are a true chosen one, ready for the shift you've been praying for. The tests, the isolation, the purge, and the divine alignment were not in vain. They were preparing you for this exact moment. You're standing on the brink of your breakthrough, and it's time to step forward with confidence. So here's what I want you to do. Trust what you've felt, trust the signs you've seen, and trust the journey you've been on. You're about to rise higher than ever before. The universe has heard your prayers, and your shift is here. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a 77 in the comments. Let's amplify this energy together and send a powerful signal to the universe. You are ready, chosen one. The shift is here, and your time is now. Embrace it fully and watch as your entire reality transforms before your eyes. Until next time, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Glowing star.